Hey guys, it's MarshmallowGirl. Welcome back to Black Mirror 3. So, we just found information that basically confirms that Ralph was being tortured, which was something that we knew from at least you could suspect from the second game. Oh no, pardon me, from the first game. But it's always nice to have confirmation, I suppose. But I think we can leave now because we've got... I want to call him Roy, and that's not right. Maybe he'll tell me his name if I click on it.
No.
Phil, okay.
Phil's down there.
You Yankee trotter.
Okay, yeah, so we got Phil. We've got Phil down in the basement. Hopefully we can leave now. Yep, okay. Ralph took off because after we gave him Mr. Bubby back. So hopefully he's doing okay. Hello, Mr. Crow. I see you there. You're everywhere. Alright. Let's check the car's bonnet.
There's a dent in the hood. My head could have done that.
What? I thought the hood was still open when he knocked him out. Was it closed? I don't remember. It's irrelevant.
The car seems to be working again. I'm suspected of murder and arson, and I'm only out on bail. I'm not gonna wander around with a gun. I should hide it somewhere.
Oh. Oh, we can't put it in there. I mean, can we open the waste container somehow? And then stick the gun in there? Because that could work. I don't foresee anybody else going digging around in there. But I don't think we can open it because we don't have a key.
A garbage can with a lock on it. Could be protection against wild animals. Or prying eyes.
This is still very frustrating. Stop that. Okay, so... I mean, where are we going to hide it that he's not going to find it? I mean...
A garbage...
Is there anything I can... Oh, Phil's keys. Will Phil's keys work on it?
I wonder if Phil has a key to this, too. How about that? Here it is.
Why? Why does he have that key? That doesn't make any sense.
Ugh, just a heap of ash. No corpse. Oh, not in its usual form anyways. And there's something else there.
I was just gonna stick the gun in there. I wasn't looking for a freaking pirate's map.
A small cardboard tube that Phil must have thrown away recently. It actually looks quite useful.
Does it now? In what way? Oh, there's an... Oh, just... Okay, that's just the M from the morgue.
What have we here? An iron M. I guess that was originally from the writing above the front door.
Okay, why did we take that?
The shotgun will be safer in there. I'll get rid of the other weapon, too.
Yeah, if you stop... Oh, he did it for me. Okay, cool. Oh, I guess I'm keeping the ammo? You don't want to put the ammo? Okay.
That's that job done.
I mean, if you're still... Even if you're out on...
I'll have to ask Murray a few questions.
I mean, yeah, the ammo is not much of a threat, like, by itself. But if you're out on bail, do you really want to be walking around with ammo? Even if you don't have the gun with you? Seems like a bad idea.
A small cardboard tube. It was probably a roll of sticky tape or wire. A cast iron M. I don't have one of them in my collection.
Why did I take... Am I gonna reassemble the word morgue?
Yep, the M definitely used to belong there.
Why did I do this? Okay. Also, that bracelet, or the necklace, clearly doesn't belong to him, so even if he gets in trouble, he's gonna get in trouble for that. I mean, he's walking around with someone's stolen jewelry. That is very suspicious. And I don't think puts him in any better spot if someone should stumble across him walking with that. Can I... Yeah, my inventory's never made a sound before, so I don't know what that crunchy noise was, but I did not like it. Can I just speed walk over to Murray's? Oh, I can! Look at me go! I love it. There's just something so goofy about him running on the map, I love. Hey.
Ah, Mr. Michaels.
Oh, look at he's got
had a pleasant day.
Mr. Michaels? Why aren't you calling me Mr. Fire Fiend? I know you like calling me that. I also know you're having me watched. That you set a perverted gun nut onto me who has a whole load of corpses in his cellar?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Michaels. Are you not feeling well? You seem a little tense.
You will be too, very soon. Unfortunately, I found a letter that proves everything, written in your handwriting, to a certain Bill. He'll be sitting pretty in the slammer very soon if I take this to the police.
Very well, Mr. Michaels. I too can do something. As you will have already ascertained from this letter, I am in possession of some photos that are extremely damaging for you, for which I have paid a large sum of money. Do you want to know what they show?
What could they show? I'm totally innocent.
You, Mr. Michaels, are on them. You can be seen running from the burning castle. Had you not put on record that you were nowhere near the castle on the day of the fire? What would the judge have to say to that? I almost fear that would be your death sentence. And just imagine, I could even profit from it. Brave hotelier convicts arsonist. I've got you where I want you, Mr. Michael.
You won't get away with it. I'll press charges against you for blackmail.
Of course you will. A pathetic lunatic from America comes to England, kills half a dozen people, and then accuses a respectable hotelier of blackmail.
Respectable?
Wake up! You're up to your neck in it. Do what I tell you, and you'll stay alive at least.
We'll see who's gonna stay alive, you cretin!
Ah!
Did you just mace me?
God,
What's that run cycle?
burns.
Yeah, he just maced
I
me.
wanted to kill him. I really wanted to kill him.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And I had no scruples whatsoever. There was something liberating about it.
But you do have a scalpel.
What's wrong with me? This can't be me. First these visions, and now it's becoming real. It isn't good, Adrian. It really isn't good. The medication, I should take it more regularly.
Okay. So, if you just found out, like, 2 weeks ago...
Okay, calm down. Now isn't the time to lose your nerve. Murray antagonized me, and yeah, that could easily flip me out. It's perfectly normal. Nothing unusual. It can happen to anyone. And it happens in the best of families. Jeez, no. This happens a heck of a lot in my family. It's the goddamn curse or whatever. These damn pills don't help either. Or do they? Ugh. I just don't know what to do anymore. Maybe Victoria could help me. She knows all about our family and this curse. But she doesn't believe me. But can you blame her? No. I'm starting to have doubts about me. Okay, slowly now. What should I do? If the guy goes to the police
Kill
now,
Murray.
I've had it. These photos. I must find and destroy the photos. Then he won't have anything more on me. One problem less.
Or just kill Murray. Honestly, he does not seem like he's that well liked. I don't think anyone in the village would miss him. No, I mean, I feel like that's probably just your best option at this point. But back to what I was trying to say. If you just found out, like, you spent, what was it, 24? Is that how old we found out he was in the last game? Something like that. So you spent 20-something years of your life going by a certain name. and you suddenly find out that you were actually born under a completely different name, would you immediately just accept that as your name? Or would you not still just go by your other name? Because, like in his case, he spent 20-something years going by the name Darren. Why would he suddenly refer to himself as Adrian? He only just found out that was supposed to be his real name, which also brings up another interesting thing. Is he still legally Adrian Gordon? Or is, as the priest said, Adrian Gordon dead, so this is a completely... So Darren Michaels is a completely fabricated person? How in the hell... I mean, I know the family is rich and everything, but... I mean... Like, how did they fake an American birth certificate, social security card for this dude? Because it's not like he's living off the grid. He was going to college. He would need all of that stuff to prove that he is who he says he is to go to college. So, like, what the hell? I mean, oh my god. Anyways, so beyond that insanity, yeah, I don't think you'd... I honestly don't think you'd start that, at least not that quickly, referring to yourself as your other name, because that just feels wrong. Especially in a moment of, like, distress, like you're trying to calm yourself down. You're not going to say... I don't think he would say, okay, Adrian. I think he would have said, okay, Darren, just because that was the name he's gone by for so many years. I think it'd be very strange. It's a small nitpicky thing. Also, this still looks like onions to me. Why do you have a bowl of onions over here? Also, why is this like in gibberish? It's not like a made-up language or something here. They're in England. It's English. This should just say whatever it says in English. Unless it does say it in English and I just can't read it very well.
I bet that thing infringes several personal rights. That doesn't seem to bother Murray at all.
Well, I mean, you did like kind of essentially sell Murray the photo. Which, again, there's no way a selfie from this old Polaroid camera gave you this good of a shot. Like, it would be cut off, like, around here from holding it. There's... This cardboard standout is a lie.
I bet he's got the photo somewhere in his office.
Yes, that's why I clicked on the office door. You goofball. I mean, my guess would be it's in the safe. Oh, it's a first aid kit. My guess would be it'd be in this steel cabinet then.
Probably from the time of the sanatorium. Filled with nasty, poisonous stuff. Let's see. No, even worse. The thing's full of tins of skin cream. Active Lift Super Moist for the man over 40. Murray's secret anti-wrinkle stash.
Why would you think it'd still be full of old medicine? Why would you keep this? I mean, that wouldn't be legal to sell this place with something so full of old medicines. That'd be so dangerous.
Boxes and boxes full of plastic knives and murderer dolls. 1,000 tips to success, customers as a means to an end, tax savings for managers.
Well, it's good to know that even over in England, the rich will avoid paying taxes.
Huh. The wall has 3 niches. There's a big steel cabinet in the middle one, and the other 2 are bookshelves.
Why was that worth noting? I mean, I can clearly
a large
see.
Steel locker. If Murray has something he wants to keep safe, it's sure to be in here.
It's got a lock on it, though. I don't have my trusty lockpick anymore.
No chance. This thing's locked and made of solid steel. It's also screwed into the floor, and I don't know the combination.
I get that Murray was in a hurry, But I feel like if you own a business like this, where you actively have strangers constantly walking past your office door, wouldn't you lock it?
Murray's baby in oil.
There's something that was a very creepy statement.
Hundreds of plastic soul keys. I wonder if Murray miscalculated a bit there.
Like, Murray's baby in oil? I don't like that at all. Mm-mm. That was like the creepiest way they could have said that.
The future. I'd go for a Gordon theme park, a wild water slide with artificial blood instead of water, and you'll ride in a coffin. Murray's hotelier certificate. If that's authentic, then I really am Darren Michaels.
So is he not legally Darren Michaels? I still have so many questions about how that would work. I get, like, this is the 90s, so it's a little different, but he still has to prove who he is if he's gonna go to college. He went to MIT. He didn't go to some random, like, like, junky community college where they couldn't give less of a shit. Also, I'd make the argument that even though, like, yes, he was going underneath a different name, but I would assume that he still is Darren Michaels, right? Because he is still the person he was before, regardless of what name, like, what was it? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet or something like that? Is that how the quote goes? He's still, at the end of the day, he's still who he is. So he's still Darren Michaels. I would argue he's more Darren Michaels than he is Adrian Gordon, just because he's never, I mean, he's been a few years. He was 6? Was that how old they said he was when he... I don't know, 6 feels too old. Maybe he was 4 or something. Anyways, he spent most of his life as Darren Michaels, believing that's who he was. I would argue he is more Darren Michaels than he is Adrian Gordon. I'm assuming we're looking for a code, because I'm assuming he's going to keep it in here somewhere.
I can't believe that Murray keeps the key for the locker here, but I'll check all the same.
Oh, I need a key.
What have we got here?
I was looking for... I thought it was a combination lock. That just flew off the
This is a user
screen.
manual for the steel locker. Interesting. If you have forgotten your combination, the serial number is stamped on the rear panel. Write it down and telephone the following number: 01473/serial number plus the last 2 digits of your year of birth. An automated information desk will then tell you your combination.
Okay. Oh, so I gotta figure out what year he was born then.
That's what I call service. Now I just need Murray's date of birth and the serial number.
Is it on the very back? Well, it's bolted in, so I'd have to unscrew it.
No chance. This thing's locked and it made us.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Right? That's what that... Before I... Oh, please stop. Thank you.
If you have forgotten your combination, the serial number is stamped on the rear panel. Write it down and telephone the following
Okay,
number.
so it is on the back side, so I
014
do need I need something to remove the screws then.
Murray himself in oil. A real businessman. He's hung himself up in the office.
If only that was
Wow,
much more literal.
That's a really ugly carpet. Probably a relic from Murray's old pawn shop.
Oh! I feel like they probably mentioned this in the second game, but this Murray's the same Murray that owned the pawn shop that got changed into the museum. Oh. Either they said that and I just wasn't paying attention, or I never made that connection. Either one's possible. I don't think his diploma's gonna have his year of birth on it. I don't know, I don't have a diploma.
Murray's date of birth will probably be on here.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Never mind.
1942. He's quite an old-timer. The creep.
Okay, so we have half the puzzle. I'm gonna click on this just in case. Because I don't want it being like, well, you didn't...
No chance.
You didn't click on it after getting the year of birth, so... Scalpel. Keys. Metal lamp. Key room. Room key. I don't know why I said that backwards. All I know is I did. Okay, so do I need to leave and find
Either
something?
an ancient brand or a fake.
Well, son of a gun. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button on my my keyboard here. I was gonna press the space button, but I pressed the little Windows button and it kicked me out. I don't know if you guys can see my home screen when it does that, or if it just goes all black. I apologize either way. That's gonna be very annoying. Okay, so I don't have everything I need. Wait, oh, there's a toolkit right there. Hold on, go back out. Screw the room we're never in. There's a convenient toolbox.
A toolbox? It wasn't there yesterday. Is Murray doing the renovation himself? Whatever, I'll just help myself. Not too well organized. Pliers. They could come in handy later. Otherwise, just screws, nails, and fuses.
To be fair, literally anything in that toolbox could be helpful later on. You never know when you're gonna need a specific thing. You can't. That was the German tourist lady from the last game. How long is she on holiday for? Maybe she's considered a witness, and so they're keeping her. Why does it do this to me? Stop that! Stop doing that! Oh, that is so obnoxious. Okay, so that's not correct. But I do have to move that, right? Because it said the serial number stamped on the back plate. So presumably, I would need to get to the back plate.
What a stroke of luck.
Because I don't think he would have written it down.
What a stroke of luck.
I don't think he would have. That would have been really strange if he had written it down somewhere else. I mean, not that the entire thing's not. Are we gonna drill a hole in this wall or something? Is that what's... Oh, wait. Oh, does his office back up against this wall here? Oh.
I'm not gonna start cutting off the wallpaper like a madman, even if it would give me great joy.
You don't have to.
For what?
I have an idea. Okay. Yes, a plan is coming together.
It's 3.5 meters from the corner to the place where the steel locker stands.
Okay. I don't know why you didn't measure the steel locker, since that's what you actually need. But whatever. Oh, I guess he's gonna measure it against this wall. Shoot. Yes. It's all coming together. This is like some bank heist shit right here. I love the noise that roller makes.
If I've got it right in my mind, the steel locker must be exactly behind this part of the wall.
That noise it makes, I like that noise.
I'll remove the wallpaper. A brick wall. Looks very old and the mortar's crumbling.
Well, shit. Can I use Sim?
I can use this to scratch out the mortar from between the bricks.
Oh my god. What the hell is that sound effect?
That should do it. That's the back wall of the steel locker. And here's the serial number. 8528-173.
I'm gonna hope I don't have to actually remember that. Because so far the game's not made me remember anything. Even when I went to go write it down, it was like, nah, don't worry, we got you, bro. So it was like, cool. I mean, I'm not in his situation, but I totally take that cardboard cutout with me. That's just cool. Who doesn't want a cardboard, aside from him, who doesn't want a cardboard cutout of themselves?
Let's see if it works.
As a serial killer.
The combination is 4 right, 8 left, 15 right, 16 left, 23 right, 42 left.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
I have so many questions. So, like, when he bought this safe, did he have to give his date of birth when he bought the safe? So they could be like, oh, don't worry, we're going to hook it up to this automated machine that's going to have a line just for you on the off chance that you have to call this thing. Also, I thought you could reset the combinations on these things.
Ta-da!
What's this? I don't care about that. I care about this. I want to know what this is.
Various photos of different people. Denise and Spooner doing... Oh, and here's one of Matt taking a leak on the police station. Is that why he was in the slammer? I'll get rid of all this crap the next chance I get. There's something else in the envelope. Bingo! Reliable photographic evidence.
I love it going flying up the
Doesn't prove my
screen.
guilt, but Angelina's. Caught in the act of arson. I gotta show this to Victoria right away. It'll convince her of my innocence. I just need to avoid running into Sister Antolini. She'd be sure to send me packing again. And Murray was just bluffing. There aren't any compromising photos of me.
I mean, if he walks in on you monologuing, there will be. Because you did just break into a safe. I wanted to know what that little toy was. It was probably a reference to another game or something, and I just don't know. Okay, so I guess now I need to go back to Blackmere Manor. Nope. Yes. Go! Go, little Darren, go! Oh, wait, I got caught.
There she is again. The white lady from the shack. What? Oh, she's coming closer. Whoa, she's floating like a ghost. What if she is one? Keep calm, Darren. At least it would be better than one of those hellhounds. A friendly ghost is actually fine. Particularly when it's so beautiful. Also sad.
Don't hit on the ghost.
Should I follow her? Into the realm of the dead, or what? Oh, whatever. I've still got a whole packet of Halo Paradox with me. If the whole thing gets a bit too crazy for me, I'll take one.
I mean, she's going the way you were You're not gonna... She knows you're there. You gonna sneak up on her? I can't do anything, so I'm just sort of waiting. This is a cutscene.
Where's she gone now? Strange. I hardly let her out of my sight.
You walk like 2 steps. Also, you're going to the castle. It's where she was going.
The gate is open for me? Huh. I hope the ghost is some kind of angel. This isn't the gate to hell.
You walked through a literal gate to hell in the last game. You know for a fact that's not the gate to hell. You know what it looks like.
The scaffolding is just asking to be climbed on. But unfortunately, I can't see any open windows. Anyway, it would be impossible to climb on it quietly without being noticed. It's certainly decorative, if you like having boulders in your garden.
I'm trying to make...
You can hardly see any signs of the fire on the west wing. It almost seems as though these old walls just didn't want to collapse.
Man, which entrance do I take? The entrance on the left or the entrance on the right? What on earth am I gonna do? I'm gonna do the castle garden. Ah, memories.
It's certainly decorative, if you like.
Oh, be quiet. There's a balcony.
A bit small for having a barbecue, but there's the garden for that.
Why? I mean, if that was the quip you were going to give him, you might as well not even let me click on this stupid
I wonder if
thing.
there was ever a pretty maiden in this castle.
Was that a dig at Lady Victoria? What about your mom? She lived here. You wouldn't say she was pretty?
The ladder is too short to reach the first floor. I should look for another way.
You clearly thought your sister was pretty.
Here,
You
it
creep.
goes down a few meters, and then the large surrounding garden begins. The fitting description would be wilderness.
Okay.
It looks even older than the castle, if that's at all possible.
Oh, I can actually go to the greenhouse now. Cool. There's a back door. Ah, memories of getting poor Sally murdered. Yeah, this definitely looks a lot different than...
Looks like Lewis hadn't taken his job seriously for quite some time. If I remember correctly, Victoria's in the castle.
Okay, fine.
Not exactly what you'd expect from a castle garden.
There's like one 90-year-old woman living here now. Why are you being such a dick about it? And even before that, you knew it was just another old lady, and then poor Bates. So I don't know why you're being like this, man. Oh, wow. Not the China! What are we gonna do? Nice stealth
No
walk.
crockery left in here. All gone in the fire, I guess.
There's a candle.
There's a candle. If I don't have a flashlight, I should at least take this with me.
I love how he's in like this stealth pose, but just
It's an
speaks
iron
at
ceiling
full
truss.
volume.
Hopefully, they're supporting the unsound masonry.
He just like yells at
Oh,
full
look,
volume while he's
a
in here.
wheelbarrow, used to transport drunken workers. Judging by the state of this door, it'll create a level of noise equivalent to a collapsing house when you open it.
Okay.
The kitchen looks like a real mess. Lewis must have started the blaze here. There's nothing left to eat here. The most I could hope for here is smoked meat.
Dude, 3 people died in this castle like 3 weeks ago. Why don't you, like...
Shh, just don't step on a creaky floorboard.
Who are you shushing?
Damn, it'd be impossible to sneak past them unnoticed. I have to distract them somehow.
You mean, like, opening a loud door? And running around to the front door?
That would be much too loud.
For a distraction? It would be too loud for a distraction. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Who took this photo of Angelina? Who saw her lighting this place on fire and was like, you know what? Let the old ladies die.
To say it's dilapidated would be a serious understatement.
It's the middle of the night, right? Why are the workers still here? Shouldn't they be home?
There's even more garbage lying around here. There used to be fireworks in here, but it's still a few weeks to New Year's Eve. There's even more garbage.
Are you gonna pick the firework up or not?
There used to be, but it's still a few...
Okay, do I need to light the firework? That is not... There you go. That's what I was actually looking for. No, okay. So can't do anything with that.
Why do I constantly have the feeling that a big monkey is sitting up there throwing barrels at me?
I don't know, because you're an idiot? That would be my guess.
The ladder is too short to reach the first. It's certainly decorative. It's certainly decorative.
Okay, fine. Now can I go in the greenhouse, or is that not acceptable?
If I remember correctly...
You're just the worst some days, Darren. We're gonna try the left door entrance, see if that's any different. I'm assuming he's just gonna give me shit like, I can't go in there right now because there's workers in the house. Oh, okay, I guess I'm just at the front door now. Well, I'm going to call it good for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!